Here are some of the most important lessons that I have learned from taking botanicals and herbs. Today I'm taking you a little bit on a personal journey. Herbs and botanicals have been a part of my life for many years now, and I'm going to talk about the most important lessons that I have learned from using botanicals and herbs. And you might be an herb enthusiast, you might be someone who is new to herbs and botanicals and wondering how they can fit into your daily life. So I hope you learned something from this video. People have been using herbs and botanicals for thousands of years in all different various cultures. But for me personally, I find that they've become more than just remedies, they're more of a way of life for me. And one of the first lessons that I have learned from using botanicals and herbs is patience and consistency. Unlike synthetic medicine, herbs and botanicals can take a long time for them to take effect and take work on your body. And sometimes the effects are rather subtle. So I remember when I first started taking ashwagandha and chamomile to help me sleep, I expected immediate results, and that did not happen. So I have found that the real power is taking those herbs and botanicals consistently over time. It really is a gentle and supportive process that takes time. When you're living in this fast-paced world, learning to slow down, take time, and I'll get into my next lesson here, but the process has been incredibly rewarding for me. This brings me into lesson number 2, which is listening to your body. I have learned from herbs and botanicals how to listen to my body, notice my body's response to certain ones that work for me and don't work for me. It's really incredible because I think at first I didn't really know what felt right and what didn't feel right, and at this point it's much easier for me to tell what feels right, what doesn't feel right, and when to adjust. This journey has taught me to be more mindful of my body and to really honor what it needs instead of just following a trend or popular recommendation. The third lesson for me was having so much more respect for nature. Herbs come from the earth and they carry with them the power of nature. I've been so much more mindful in making sure that the herbs and botanicals that I take are sustainably sourced and recognizing the effort that it takes to grow and prepare them. It's about so much more than just using the herbs. It's about being grateful for the gifts of nature and doing my part to make sure that I am supporting and protecting them. Lesson number 4 is a holistic approach to herbs and wellness. So herbs are kind of just a piece of the puzzle. There are so many other things that they work really well together with, such as meditation, great exercise, daily nutrition, and my journey with herbs has taught me that true wellness is about balance with the mind, body, and spirit. Lesson number 5 is the power of rituals. When I consume these herbs and botanicals, I practice these moments of peace and mindfulness throughout my day. I have done a video before talking about intentionally consuming herbs and botanicals, and that is truly one of my favorite lessons that I have learned, because once you are intentional in your practice of consuming herbs and botanicals, you become more intentional and mindful when you are doing other things in your daily life. So these are some of the lessons that I have learned from consuming herbs and botanicals. And if you can relate to any of them, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Remember, we are all botanical queens, and I'll see you soon in the next video.